Thanks for joining us for Turn the Page with Paige, brought to you by Southwestern Illinois College. I'm your host, Paige Holsey. Listen, I can't whistle or do a backflip or even solve complicated trigonometry equations, but I can share stories with you, like the story behind the children's book, But What Can You Do? It was written by a mother and daughter from St. Louis, Arika Parr and Ava Johnson. In the story, a young girl frustrated about not being able to do a cartwheel. But thanks to a fresh perspective, she discovers countless other things that she's really good at. Co-authors Ava and Arika, also known as Ava and Mommy, joined us here live in studio. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having us, Paige. We're happy.
Thank you.
So Ava, tell me about your experience, because this is based on a real story. What was it about a cartwheel that had you so frustrated?
Well, everyone at school could do a cartwheel, and it made me feel like super sad and really angry, and I was really scared to do a cartwheel.
So Arika, in that moment, how did you know to redirect those feelings to have her focus on what she could do?
You know, I think leading up to it, because she had been trying to do a cartwheel since preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade. And when she couldn't do it, I would just encourage her like any parent would. Oh, you can do it, keep trying, keep practicing. But she was so upset, like emotionally drained from this cartwheel. And I think as a parent, I just wanted to tap in and lean in, because I wanted her to know that her big deal, even though as an adult, as a parent, it was kind of a little deal to me, but I needed her to understand that her big deal was a big deal to me. So I wanted to like lean in and tap in and let her know, okay, Mommy is with you. We can get this, you know, we can get this cartwheel, and I can help encourage you along the way.
If it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal to me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think what you're speaking about is growth mindset.
Yeah.
And it's a skill that we know is important, but it's kind of hard to pinpoint how to teach it at times.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
why did you want to turn that experience into a book?
The book really was because it was a lesson in trying to encourage Ava. Like, I really wanted her to feel good about herself. And when she was so frustrated and upset about not being able to do a cartwheel, it didn't feel good to me. And so I wanted to say, hey, you know what? You can't do a cartwheel yet.
But what can you do?
Right. And so that's how it got turned into a book.
And it's a very relatable scenario.
Yes.
A young kid trying to learn a skill, whether it's a cartwheel or how to pedal a bike without training wheels.
Right.
Yeah.
How to snap, how to like it.
Again, I still can't whistle.
Exactly.
Yet. Maybe that's it. I can't whistle
Exactly.
yet.
Exactly.
Okay, so tell me more about what happens inside the story itself.
So basically the origin story, like we talked about, so I asked Ava, you can't do a cartwheel yet, but what can you do, and what did Mommy encourage you to do?
Right where we wrote a list of all the things we can do. So then, yeah.
So I encouraged her to like just write out all the stuff that she was great at. And so just remember, this was when she was like in preschool, first grade. So like you mentioned, the items in the book are very, very relatable to school-age kids. What were some of the things that you were really great at?
I could hula hoop, say the alphabet, and recite my vowels.
Wash your hands. This was
Eat
right after
all my
COVID,
veggies.
you know. So there's really relatable things. And so we built on that list and we created the book, because I just felt like it was a message for so many, not even just kids, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Yeah.
this was a couple years ago. Are you still doing that? Are you still writing lists, even in your mind, about what you can do?
Sometimes.
You should come back to that. I think maybe as you get older and older and you face new challenges, I think I'm going to start doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this message, it's resonating with me. It's obviously resonated with so many people, so much, in fact, that the Metro Theater Company adapted the book into a play for kids. How did it feel to have your story on stage?
It felt really good.
What was that experience
It
like?
was awesome. So Aloha Misho, she's a St. Louis resident, local too. She played Ava. The entire cast was so childlike. It was an intergenerational story, because in our village, her dad and grandparents are very involved. And so the story just erupted on stage. We toured for 2 months, local schools and community centers. And then we had a 3-day run at the Sun Theater in Grandale Square. So it was amazing. And we even got a proclamation, but what can you do, from the city of St. Louis, but what can you do day is March 29th.
We're going to celebrate that, add it to the calendar.
Exactly.
For sure. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
The events keep happening too. In fact, in the month of August, the book is featured as a storybook walk between the Missouri History Museum, the Visitor Center, and Forest Park. So families can even listen to an audio recording of the book while they're looking at the pictures
Exactly.
on the walk. What do you hope that readers, both young and old get from it, whether they're listening to it, seeing it on the book form, watching it on stage?
Yeah, great question. That we need to celebrate our strengths. There are so many goals that we have. We always want to do more, better, greater, right? But there are so many things that we've already done great, that we've already accomplished, that's already inside of us. And I just want people, young and old, kids and their grown-ups, to remember to celebrate their strengths.
Okay, we talked about a couple of big events. I know you have even more on the calendar. How can people keep up with everything you're doing?
What's our website?
AvaandMommy.com.
AvaandMommy.com, or on Instagram at Ava_and_mommy.
And you guys have a publishing company, which I hope means more books are in the works.
Yeah,
Yes.
so all of our books are about Ava, right? And her big feelings and helping kids and grown-ups understand their feelings more. So hopefully we will get a new book out to you all this fall.
Okay, can you give us like a sneak peek at all? What it's about? A
Do you-
name? Anything? Are you ready to say it?
So the name is called The Super Angry Super Villain.
Have you ever been super angry? No way. You
Yes.
look too happy to be super angry.
I was angry because somebody took my favorite blue scissors.
Again,
Right.
something so relatable, and it's a big deal to kids at the time. And if it's a
Exactly.
big deal to them, it should be a big deal to their parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so you guys have read a lot of books. Do you have a recommendation for another one that you really like?
In My Heart by
Joe Whittek.
And what's it about?
it's about basically a story, and it's about feelings too. And it's like a heart in the center, and it has different, like
Illustrations.
Different styles? and
Yeah.
shapes. Cool. We'll
Yeah,
check
the
it
book
out.
is really like cool. It's really graphic, and it's a cutout book kind of.
neat.
So
Yeah.
Joe Whittek, it's a whole series, but that's a book about feelings.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go back to where this whole thing started. How's your cartwheel doing?
It's doing awesome.
You're cartwheeling pro now?
Yeah.
Can you do like a couple in a row even?
Yeah.
Wow.
I dance with my cartwheels when I listen to music sometimes.
Aren't you glad you didn't give up?
Yes, I'm good. My best friend taught me.
Oh, that's so sweet. You'll
Yeah.
always have that
Yeah.
bond then.
Yes.
Ava and Mommy, so glad that you guys could join
Thanks,
us, Ava and
Paige.
Arika.
Thank
so glad that
you.
you could join us today as well. We hope to see you back here again soon for another episode of Turn the Page with Paige.